Well, welcome sports fans to the 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. This is game number 22, the last game of the semifinals, winner's bracket. We have Twin Rivers and Portageville. Referees tonight going to be Matt Kinney, Bobby Godwin, and Mark Mars. I'm Bill Hampton along with my sidekick Terry McVeigh. Richard Kimball on the camera for us tonight. So we're glad to have him on board. We want to tell you tonight's game brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Progressive Farm Credit in Portageville and Caruthersville, your Western Auto Store in Portageville, the 162nd State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger, UAP, Butler Drug Store, your Health Mart Pharmacy in Portageville, and A-Plus Family Clinic, along with Dr. David M. Boyd, the General Dentistry, and the We Care team. Terry, what do you see coming up in this game?
Well, actually, I think it's pretty good to evenly matched teams. Portageville comes in as the 2 seed, well-deserved as 2 seed. Twin Rivers is the 6 seed. They probably should have been the 3 seed. They've looked very good in their 2 games. Teams have met once before, I think, on a neutral court in Poplar Bluff, and Portageville prevailed there. But I think it was a close game up until about the middle of the third quarter. Yeah. Portageville got off on a run and defeated Twin Rivers. Twin Rivers is deep. They'll have 10 guys in the scoring column for the end of the game, and they'll run they'll run platoons of 5 in and out. Portageville isn't quite as deep, but they're kind of interchangeable. They got a bunch of 6', 6'1", 6'2" guys that can play all over the court, and they are quick as lightning. I mean, they are quick. If you don't watch the ball, if you don't value the ball, they're going to pick it, and they're going to be on the other end. One thing that Portageville gets a lot of their points inside, and we're going to have to see what the presence of the 6'7" Zach Payne is going to do. See what kind of factor his presence is going to be on the Portageville scoring.
Well, I don't look for Twin Rivers to push the ball.
No.
Now they might. I look for Portageville to try to push it off of Wright's defense.
Portageville will push it off their defense.
Yeah.
Portageville, and you're talking about Wright. We just saw a game with a very special point guard in Jake Welch. I realize this is tape delayed, but we just saw Bernie play, and they have a special point guard in Jake Welch. Portageville has a special point guard in Byron Wright. In the last year, he has emerged as a real player. He's 6'2", he can jump, he is quick, he can steal, he handles the ball. He's the package, and he's going to predicate what Portageville is going to do.
Well, we're ready for the starting lineups. Again, the referees, Matt Kinney, Bobby Godwin, and Mark Mars. The Royals are going to be the visiting team. They'll be in dark blue. The Portageville Bulldogs will be in the white uniforms. Twin Rivers, the head coach, Rob Brown. Nathan Walk, the assistant. And we're ready for the starting lineups. Stan Durham's going to give those lineups to us. I think I got that just wrong, just backwards. I think Portageville is going to be in the dark blue.
Portageville's
they're going to be the visiting team, and the team in white is going to be the Royals. Jim Bidewell, the head coach for the Portageville Bulldogs. Ron Riddle and Jason Irby, the assistants. Bulldogs starting lineup. Number 1, Byron Wright. He is a 6'1" senior.
Special player.
Number 4, Fred Treadwell, a 6'1" sophomore. Number 20, Roy Don Booker. He is a 6'4" senior. Number 23, DJ Birdwell. We didn't see him last night.
He wasn't with the team last night.
And number 30, Bruce Mathis, a 6' senior.
You
That's the starting lineup.
Got some new starters. You got Donnell Minnis doesn't start,
right.
Neither does Demetric Treadwell.
Twin Rivers head coach Rob Brown, Nathan Walk, the assistant. Number 22, Garrett Stockton. Number 23, Kyle Overkramer, a 6'2" senior. Number 24, 6'2" senior.
6'2" senior is a good shooter.
Pardon?
A good shooter.
Yep. Number 32, Ryan Miller, a 6-foot junior. And a 6'7" senior, Zach Payne, wears number 34. Payne can be an influence in that center when he gets that wingspan going.
Yeah, even if he doesn't block the shot, and he didn't block quite a few shots in the tournament, but he's altered a whole lot more.
Bobby Godwin will toss the ball up. Jumping center will be Zach Payne for the girls. And Roy Don Booker for the Portageville Bulldogs. Set to go. The winner gets Bernie. The loser gets Dexter. Wright controls.
Right.
He'll be fun to watch, folks. He tries to throw underneath. The ball bounces around. Mathis comes away with it, scores it. That quick, 2-0. Portageville on top.
Portageville's in a 1-3-1. They're using Zach Payne with the now. If Zach Payne can score, that will really give Twin Rivers an advantage.
He's not going to have too many people in his face at that height.
No.
May have a hand up there, but Mathis with the ball, has it knocked away, gets it back. Treadwell with the shot, will not go. Birdwell with the rebound, gets it to Wright. Wright stops, pops. Iron Wright with his first two. 4-2 with 7:05 to go in the opening period.
Wright is quick and long, and that's what he's bothering Stockton out with the ball.
Yep. Oberkramer. Twin Rivers will swing that ball around. Oberkramer with the strong rebound, puts it up, scores it. Kyle Oberkramer ties the game at 4 each.
Oberkramer does an excellent job on the weak side boards.
Ball down to Mathis. Turnaround hook, scores it. Nice shot.
Mathis has taken his shorter player down underneath and taken advantage.
Stockton
There's Wright's
has his
quickness.
pass tipped out of bounds by Wright.
Portageville's in this in the 1-3-1 zone, and what they do is they take advantage of how long Wright is, how long and quick Wright is out on the point of that. And also the wing guys are quick and long too. Now
Stockton for three. Will not go. Rebound by Birdwell. Gets it to Wright. 6 minutes to go. Portageville on top. 6-4. Wright with the drive. Pulls up. Shoots. Short. Rebounded by Stockton.
Metric Treadwell getting ready to come in the game. Menace has already reported.
Payne inside, gets it back to Oberkramer. Oberkramer from 4, scores it. Kyle Oberkramer with his second bucket, 6-6. Birdwell out front, gets it to Mathis. Mathis to Menace, ball blocked by Payne.
And there's Payne.
There's a block right there.
Nice
Wright going to drive in, go against him, and the foul's going to be on Oberkramer. It's going to be his first foul of the game by either team.
There was Wright's quickness when he reversed his dribble and drove to the lane.
Right. Right to the line to shoot 2. This is a first. Coming in is Dimitri Treadwell. Going out is DJ Birdwell for the Bulldogs. Second one by Wright, short. Rebounded by Oberkramer. A long three. Boy from downtown, Ryan Miller hits it. We've got a timeout on the floor with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, with the Twin Rivers Rolls on top of the Portageville Bulldogs 9-6. Well, Western Auto, located at 300 East Main Street in downtown Portageville, supports high school athletics. Western Auto in Portageville is your snapper dealer. Western Auto is your store for all your home needs. That's Western Auto in downtown Portageville. Stop in and talk with Virginia Hitchcock or call 573-379-3821. Kerry, fast opening.
Fast opening. I think Twin Rivers come out very confident. They think they can win. And I think they can win too.
I do too.
But more importantly, they think they can win. They're not saying, oh, we're a 6 seed playing the 2 seed.
They're not intimidated, are they?
Not in the least.
No. You know, I never have seen a Twin Rivers team intimidated.
No.
Never have.
No.
Those kids play hard. Consolidated school. Hewlin, Brosley, and Fisk.
I remember when they consolidated.
Keep their junior high. They still have their junior high programs. Menace with the shot. Will not go. Oberkramer with the rebound. Gets it over to Miller.
Whitlock looks at it. Miller might try it
Miller
again.
Crank her up again. Will not go. Rebounded by Payne. Payne has it. Oh, we're going to have a foul on the floor.
No, they're going to call it on Booker.
Right on Booker. Ball passed into Payne. Payne puts it up off the glass. Will not go. Oberkramer with the tip. Couldn't get it to go. Mathis gets the ball over to right. Portageville on the move. Menace has it on the wing. Going to come to the top of the key. Good ball movement there. Or good ball handling by Menace.
Good defense by Twin Rivers.
Yes, it is. Treadwell with a shot. Will not go. Didn't hit anything.
That was
ball
not
out
a good
of bounds.
shot.
No. Coach Bidewell not happy with that.
No.
Poor shot frustration from here. 4:02 to go. Twin Rivers on top of the Royals, 9-6. Stockton working against Treadwell there. Payne catches
Whitlock
on the side. He's got it. 12-6. Portageville's defense is sinking in, and when they hit Payne, Payne just hit somebody on the outside. Good look there by Payne.
Just the presence of Payne is causing problems for Portageville.
Nice block that time by Miller. We got a jump ball. The ball will go over to the Royals. Coming in for Portageville is Fred Treadwell along with DJ Birdwell. Going out is Mathis.
Twin Rivers has Portageville out of their game right now.
Oh, they do. Yes.
Completely out of their game.
All right, so Roy Don Booker went out. Stockton with the ball.
The last couple of trips down the floor have not been good possessions for Portageville.
Miller has a ball go off his foot, and guess what happened there? Oh, you saw it happen, though.
Darn right.
Yeah, Wright slapped the ball off and went off of Stockton's foot. I tell you, quick hands, quick feet. He's a player. Wright with the ball. Gets it to Birdwell. Inside to Treadwell, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Miller of the Royals. Gets it to Stockton. Stockton to Payne. Payne squares up, passes down to Oberkramer, shoots it, scores it. Oberkramer was 6 in a quarter. Royals up by 8, 14-6. 2.5 minutes to go.
Portageville patiently bringing the ball up the court. Going to clear out for Wright down the middle.
They sure did. Foul's going to be on the floor.
Stockton, I believe. Yes.
Foul's going to be on Garrett Stockton, his first, team second.
I think they're going to try to, and it's a good idea to try to create some space for Wright.
Oberkramer out and Mason Oberkramer in.
Another block by Payne.
Yes. Ball out of bounds off of the Royals.
Those are baskets that those are shots that Portageville expects to make.
Yeah, especially the other night. Menace had his shot blocked. Portageville's going to have to shoot the ball from the outside, I would figure.
And they're going right at him again. Another block.
Booker has his shot blocked. Payne now with 3 blocks. Is that correct?
Yes.
Stockton quickly down in the corner to Whitlock. Whitlock back to Stockton. We're under 2 minutes to go in the first period of play. Block that time by Booker. And we've got a
foul on Stockton.
Yeah, it is a frustration foul.
Yes.
He pushed off, and he's coming out of the game. Coming in for him will be Dustin Tinsley, a 5'9" junior. That's a foul you don't want to commit.
No, not 90
especially
feet,
for your second.
Yeah, you're 90 feet away from the basket. You can't get any advantage.
Ennis with the ball. Has a ball taken away by Payne. Oberkramer out front with the ball. Puts one up from 18. Scores it. Mason Oberkramer with his first one. He's a 6'1" sophomore. 16-6. Rolls up by 10. This is a surprise to me, Terry.
This is a surprise because
I'm not surprised that Twin Rivers is ahead, but by 10, yes. Wright's going to be fouled on the floor. The foul's going to be on number 24, Brett Whitlock. His first, team's fourth.
I'm surprised that they have completely frustrated Portageville. I'm like you. I'm not surprised they're ahead. I'm surprised they're ahead by 10.
Right.
And I'm surprised Portageville's not even getting good shots.
Right. They're not. A.J. Brown into the game first time.
Again,
blocked that time by Miller. What a block. 1 minute to go in this first period of play. Turnaround jump shot that time by Matt Boyles just into the game. 18-6. 55 seconds to go. Portageville is shocked right now.
Portageville's trying to spread the floor to create some room for Wright to work.
Mathis with the ball. Got a 5-second call. 40 seconds to go.
Portageville needs to make a stop and hopefully get a basket.
Booker
back in for Treadwell. Something going into the second quarter.
Yep. Well, we haven't seen the last of the game. I'll assure you that.
A.J. Brown in.
Turnover by the Royals. 31 seconds to go. Portageville with the ball.
It's a big possession for Portageville. I know it's only the first quarter, but they're down 12. They could have some little momentum going into the next quarter.
A.J. Brown with the ball. Loses it. We're going to have a jump ball. The ball's going to go with Portageville. Stay with them. Well, Portageville's going to have to hit from the outside, and that was the thing that you said in the pregame.
They haven't shot any from the outside.
Yes. What would Payne's 6'7" wingspan, being 6'7", what would his wingspan do? And we're going to have a foul on the floor. Foul's going to be on number 21.
I think Booker will be shooting.
That's going to be Matt Boyles, his first. Team's fifth. Going to line to shoot two will be Roy Don Booker. First one will not go.
Portageville can't make, they're 0 for 3, I believe, from free throws.
That's correct. Fred Treadwell getting ready to check back in for the Bulldogs.
Treadwell, Menace, and Treadwell.
Yes. Treadwell, and Menace
yes.
Checking in. They're out there with A.J. Brown and Wright. 18-7, 16 seconds to go. They're going to try to put some quickness out there.
A little confusion by Portageville on who's guarding who. Alan Michael Shear's in the game for Twin Rivers. He could shoot three-pointers.
Look at there.
He could also shoot layups.
Nice pass.
Mason Oberkramer with the pass.
Nice pass by Oberkramer to Shear. That ends the first quarter with the Royals on top of Portageville, 20-7. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
For all your agricultural loans, see Mark Weidenbender at Progressive Farm Credit Services, located in Portageville and Crothersville. Phone 379-3461 or stop by the Portageville office, located at 501 West State Highway 162 in Portageville. Visit with Mark Weidenbender Progressive Farm Credit Services, a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Also, Three Rivers Community College, and also UAP in Portageville, a proud sponsor of the Portageville Bulldog basketball. State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger, the 162nd District, wants to wish all teams the best of luck in this year's 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Terry, a little surprised at this score of the first quarter.
I'm very surprised, not only at the score, but I'm surprised that Portageville has not been in the game. They've been taken completely out of their game by Twin Rivers.
So, Oberkramer with the ball, gets it down to the other Oberkramer. To Boyles. Boyles still has it. Ball taken away.
And that's what Portageville can do. Wright will
Portageville
take
has
it
got
to the
to run with the ball. That's what they have to do, as you said. Right,
and take it off of their defense.
Second bucket.
But here comes Twin Rivers attacking them right back. Coach Brown's going to bring Zach Payne back in.
Payne in, going out is Matt Boyles. Boyles played a great 3 minutes there to give Payne plenty of rest.
Yes.
Mason Oberkramer with the ball. Gets it to Tinsley. Wright's going to pick up a foul there. It's going to be the second
that
team
was kind
foul
of a
on
cheap
Portageville.
foul.
7.5 minutes to go in this in the second period of play. 20-9.
Again, Portageville back in their 1-3-1.
Tinsley with a shot, will not go. Ball rebounded that time by Treadwell. Gets it to Wright. Portageville on the run. Oh, what a nice shot there by Dimitri Treadwell. 20-11, we got a quick timeout. Portageville the first 4 points of the second quarter with timeout on the floor. It's Twin Rivers 20, Portageville 11. We want to tell you this game tonight brought to you by Butler's Drug Store, located at 222 East Main Street in Portageville. It's your local Health Mart pharmacy. Phone 379-5469. The Butler Drug Store has a 24-hour prescription service. That phone number, 379-9609. They also have cards and candy and many more items for your shopping convenience. Pharmacist Trey Roan invites everyone to Butler Drug Store, located downtown Portageville. Butler Drug Store is a proud sponsor of Portageville Bulldog basketball.
That was a good timeout by Coach Brown.
Yes.
Portageville had a couple of successful trips down the court. They scored off a steal. Had another good trip down the court where they scored using their quickness. And you could sense they were getting ready to get their momentum. So that was a good timeout to keep them from getting it.
Oberkramer in the corner. Gets it to Miller. Miller to Tinsley. Down to
underneath.
Another
There's
Oberkramer.
another foul on Wright.
Foul on Wright.
He was slow on the weak side help, and that gives him 2 fouls. He's going to
go
sit on the bench.
DJ Birdwell going to go in for Wright. Twin Rivers fans recognize that quickness going out.
Right.
Bruce Mathis coming in for A.J. Brown. Mason Oberkramer to inbound. Gets the ball to Miller. The three, it will not go.
There's Oberkramer
with the rebound. Ball taken away by Treadwell of the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on a 3-on-2. We're going to have a blocking foul. Blocking foul called on Dustin Tinsley, the 5'9 junior, his first. Team 6.
Treadwell, you'll recall a couple weeks ago, he's playing JV for Portageville.
Yes.
Tonight he starts. And he's a fine-looking young player.
Oh, yes. You never know what Coach Bidwell's going to do. No. Shot by Menace will not go. Rebound that time by
Treadwell.
Dimitri Treadwell. He puts it back up and in.
Yeah. The other Treadwell we're talking about is Fred Treadwell.
Yes, number 4.
And he's fighting underneath hard against Payne. And
Portageville's defense getting awful stingy right now.
Portageville.
Portageville may have got a break there.
I think they got a break.
Got a break. That happens. Mathis with the ball.
Portageville's inching their way back in.
and Wright's on the bench. Ball tipped around, goes right to Mathis. He goes inside, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded. We've got a foul on the floor.
And that was another shot that Payne altered. But there's Birdwell getting a good weak side rebound and gets fouled. And that's going to put Birdwell to the line.
Ryan Miller with his first foul.
It's 1-on-1.
DJ Birdwell has not scored in this game. He's the lineup for a 1-and-1. 6 minutes exactly to go in this second quarter.
He generally won't score a whole lot, but he just gives good minutes, good solid ball player.
Can cut the lead to 5. Will not go. Zach Payne with the rebound. 20-14.
Portageville's not shooting free throws well. I believe they're 2 for 6.
That's right, Terry, 2 for 6. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
The Bulldog defense is coming up.
We've got a timeout on the floor with Royals ahead of the Bulldogs 20-14 with 5:49 to go. We want to tell you this game tonight brought to you by A-Plus Family Clinic located at 203 East 3rd Street in Portageville. Phone 379-2100. A-Plus Family Clinic is proud to support the Portageville Bulldogs. If you're feeling less than your best, come see the A-Team at A-Plus Family Clinic in Portageville. Also, Dr. David M. Boyd, General Dentistry, has 2 offices, one at 118 East Main Street in Portageville, open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For appointments, phone 379-3650. And also at 109 East 5th Street in Crothersville, open Monday and Fridays. For appointments, phone 333-1550. Dr. David M. Boyd, General Dentistry, and the We Care team remind everyone, whatever you do, do for all for the glory of God. That's 1 Corinthians 10:31.
Here, Portageville has come back, open up the second quarter with 7 straight points, and most of it with Byron Wright on the bench. That just tells you how good and quick Portageville is, about 7 deep.
Yep.
Birdwell takes the seat.
Well, all good teams have to be at least 7, if not 8 or 9 deep.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you're going to have an injury, an illness, foul trouble. Miller from the corner will not go, but it goes right to Whitlock, who can't get it. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Portageville.
And there was Payne again.
Yes.
He kept Portageville from getting that rebound.
Whitlock for 3, scores it. Whitlock's second 3. 23-14 from 6 to 9 and 1 shot.
Yeah, that was a big 3 because Portageville had the momentum.
Ball taken away by the Royals. Oberkramer with the stops and pops and gets it. Kyle Oberkramer with 8 now in the first half.
Gets the lead back up to 11. Twin Rivers answered the run very well.
Treadwell with the ball and gets it over to Treadwell.
Zach Payne clearing the boards.
Quickly down the floor. The Royals are running with it. Miller tries to throw it underneath to Oberkramer. Ball goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Royals. DJ Birdwell coming back into the game. Going out is Dimitri Treadwell. Whitlock.
He's feeling it.
Yes, he is.
But Stockton's to the ball.
Whitlock to Stockton. Portageville back in that 1-3-1.
Fred Treadwell out on the point of the defense.
Whitlock to Miller. Miller
Good
for 2,
movement.
scores it.
Good quick ball movement. A skip pass and then a pass to the corner. That's how you beat the zone.
That's right. Ryan Miller with 5 now. 27-14.
Got it back to 13.
From 6 to 13. 7 in a row for the Royals. Mathis with a shot, no good. Rebounded by
That's right,
Miller.
not his shot.
Oh. Got
The
right
foul's
in the
going to be on
face.
Birdwell.
Yep. DJ Birdwell's first foul, team's fourth. Royals will inbound the ball. Their defensive end. In for the Royals is Randy Moore, a 5'9" junior. Moore with the ball. Gets it to Miller. Miller hits Whitlock with it. Whitlock back out to Moore. Skip it over to Miller. Miller gets it into Payne. Payne has a ball knocked out of his hands. What a nice save by Kyle Oberkramer to Whitlock. Whitlock to Miller. Ball's going to be taken away. Oh, what a nice defensive play that time. What a nice defensive play by Miller as he stripped right on Booker of the ball.
Yeah, Booker was going in for an uncontested layup. He strips him, doesn't foul him. Portageville can't get the inbound to go. And there's Zach Payne.
The rebound and hits.
Get it. There's a scrum.
We got a timeout on the floor. Did you see what Coach Bidewell did? When they ended up the ball, he called timeout from the bench. We've got timeout on the floor with 3:01 to go in this second period of play. It's Twin Rivers 27, Portageville 14. You're watching high school basketball on Y8C TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, Terry, very fast paced, very fast. One of our camera people here, Kim Stokes, coming up to tell us good night. I wanted to tell her there's more basketball left, but Richard said he'd handle it for us.
It's in good hands.
Good hands.
Looked like Portageville is going to get right back in the game. They scored the first 7 off the coming in the second quarter, but then Twin Rivers comes right back, scores 7 more, and again, it looks like they've kind of taken Portageville out of the game.
They sure have. It's been 2 7-0 runs by both teams in this quarter. Treadwell with the ball inside to Booker, who misses the trip shot. And we're going to have a foul on A.J. Brown. Brown with his first foul, the team's 5th. It's hard to come from underneath when you're that short. But if you had it had been a tied ball, instead he came over, and that's the general call on that particular.
Portageville's going to go to man-to-man, apply a little pressure man-to-man.
Oberkramer underneath, can't get it to go. Payne over everybody and kicks the ball back out front. Payne a factor in this game. Moore in for a drive, and he's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be on. Is that DJ Birdwell?
No.
I thought they said 23.
Menace.
I just said 32.
Yeah, Menace.
Okay.
Yeah, Birdwell's not in the game. He fouls. He might foul a lot, but it's hard to foul from the bench.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I needed that.
I think when I played, I could.
28-14, biggest lead for the Royals. Misses the second one. Ball
see
back
if
to
Portageville can see if they can run it, and they can't.
But they still get away and put a shot up.
But Payne altered the shot.
He sure did.
They're used to getting the layup, but Payne's there altering the shot, and they had to shoot it over him, and he doesn't even draw iron.
Miller with the drive, puts it up, will not go, and we're going to have a blocking foul. Foul is going to be on Booker, his second, team 7th. Both teams are now in the bonus, but to shoot 2 will be Ryan Miller. Miller has 5 in the game. First one short. They've turned the air conditioner on.
They've turned it on. I can feel it.
Oh, I guarantee you. Second one up, long. Rebounded that time by Booker. Mathis ends up with the ball, gets it to Menace. Menace quickly over to the other. Treadwell there.
And that's what Portageville does well.
When they can move the ball like that, they can play with anybody because they depend on making the points in the paint.
Right. Another turnover, but the Twin Rivers.
Notice who was after the ball, though, was A.J. Brown. He was going to try to take it and beat everybody down the court. He is so quick.
Well, and he's so energetic.
Yes. He brings a lot to the game when he comes in. He's fun to watch. Mathis inside, puts it up, will not go. Rebound by Oberkramer, but he steps on the end line.
Okay, Portageville's got a chance here in the next minute and a half. They get it under 10. They're back in the game.
Mason Oberkramer and Matt Boyles in for the Royals. Three put up that time from the corner will not go. It was put up by Dimitri Treadwell.
And there's Brown.
Out of bounds off Brown.
There's Brown. Trying to almost getting the steal. But making Oberkramer think about him next time he comes down the court.
He's looking for somebody to get on.
And Brown's guarding him. Oberkramer breaks it well. Brown takes it. He loses it.
Goes to Treadwell, puts it up. Will
Can't
not
get
go.
it to go.
He lost the handle on the ball.
Portageville's having some of the same problems Dexter has. The last couple times down the court, they've had the chance at good shots, good layups, and just could not get them to fall. That's good. Nope, it's off. There's Miller.
Miller with the rebound, put it up, will not go. Ball picked up by Portageville. They get the ball to
now run down the court. Menace by Payne. A foul is going to be called.
Foul's going to be on Payne, I believe.
Payne or Miller. I think you're right, Payne.
It's going to be his first. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be the Portageville Bulldogs, and that will be Donnell Menace. Menace has yet to score tonight.
And he's one of their scorers.
And where does he generally score?
In the paint.
That's right. And who's in the paint?
Zach Payne. And there's another missed free throw by Portageville. The foul on Mathis. No, timeout, I believe. Okay, third time I'll get it right. Ball out to Portageville. If I guess enough times, I'll get the call right.
I'm glad it was somebody else that missed one besides me. Falling down that time was Dimitri Treadwell. He thought he'd given the ball up, but he's called for steps. Bowles to inbound for the Royals. He gets the ball to Miller. Payne gets the ball back to Miller. He puts it up, scores it. That's a tough 2 points right there.
There's a steal by Oberkramer.
Oberkramer puts it up short. Brown with the rebound, foul. But he's tripped by Oberkramer. That's Mason.
Right. Oberkramer makes the great steal, but then he the ill-advised shot. 15 seconds left in the half, and there's nobody underneath.
Brown to the line. He has not scored in this game. Free throw, no good.
He steals
Payne with the rebound, but Brown knocks the ball out of bounds. Coming in for the Royals is Shearer. Going out is Zach Payne. 14 seconds to go in this second period of play. Very low scoring game. Miller with the ball to Whitlock in the corner for three. He gets it. Ball passed down to Birdwell, hit him right in the face. And that's just the way it's been going for Portageville. That ends the first half of play with the Twin Rivers Royals 33 and the Portageville Bulldogs 16. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, we've got the first half stats for you in tonight's game. Well, the Twin Rivers Royals leading scorer is Brett Whitlock. He has 3 threes. He has 9 points. 8 points to Kyle Oberkramer, 7 to Ryan Miller, and 2 each to Zach Payne. Also Mason Oberkramer, Matt Boyles, and Alan Michael Shearer, and 1 to Randy Moore. The Royals are 1 for 4 from the free throw line. And Terry, they've hit 4 threes.
So I got 4 out of 8 from threes.
That's 50%. That's not bad.
That's good. That's a good percentage on threes.
For the Portageville Bulldogs, their leading scorer, Dimitri Treadwell, was 6, 4 to Bruce Mathis, 4 to Byron Wright, 1 each to DJ Birdwell and Roydon Booker. They're 2 for 8. That's Portageville from the free throw line, and no threes. You've seen Portageville play more than I have, and I'm just going to make a comment here. DJ Birdwell Byron Wright scoring 4 points.
Right.
That's Portageville's not going to win with that happening. He has to make things happen out front.
Well, he's got to be on the court.
Steals.
He's got to be on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, he took himself.
He had those 2 fouls.
Yeah. He took himself out of the game with 2 early fouls. And if he's not on the floor, he can't do anything. And he's got to be the catalyst for Portageville to do anything. Now, Portageville came out in the second quarter, and they came out and scored the first 7 points to get a good run. But I'll give Coach Brown with Twin Rivers some credit. He called a couple of timeouts during that time.
Very critical timeouts.
You know, just to slow Portageville down and to keep them from getting the momentum, because he knows with the Portageville team they can snowball you.
Sure can.
And he called a couple of timeouts to kind of slow them down, and then his team turns around and finishes the half on a 13-2 run. So they've extended their lead to 17 points. Another thing I don't think we can say enough of is about Zach Payne and the impact Zach Payne has made on this game. He's altered Portageville shots. He has, I believe, we counted at least 3.
He's got 2 points.
Yeah, 2 points, but he's altered shots. I think he has at least 3 blocks and several rebounds. His presence, his size and his presence underneath has taken Portageville a lot out of their game. And with you couple that with how hot Whitlock is from the 3, and with Byron Wright on the bench, well, you got a 17-point game. Portageville scores 16 points in the first half.
Turn that around. The Bernie Mules, on the other hand, they don't work the paint as much as Portageville. Bernie will shoot the ball from the outside. Portageville, their big offense is inside that paint area right there, and the 6'7" guy, Payne, is really slowing their momentum down.
Right.
So I'm anxious to see what Coach Bidwell does to change at halftime the strategy here.
Yeah, Portageville only attempted 1 3. Of course, and they don't really have they don't have 3-point shooters.
Right.
Treadwell can shoot 3. Byron Wright can shoot 3s, but other than that, they really don't have 3-point shooters, and they don't look for the 3.
Well, we'll see if their defense, if they step that defense up to try to get steals to create their offense off that. We're going to take another short break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Well, we're about ready for the second half action here of this last semifinal game. The Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. This game tonight being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, Progressive Farm Credit, Western Auto Stores in Portageville, 162nd District State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger, UAP, Butler Drug Store, A-Plus Family Clinic, and Dr. David M. Boyd, General Dentistry. I'm anxious to see what Portageville did at half to see if they could come out and slow this Twin Rivers team down.
See if they make any adjustments or just try to execute better. Again, we're surprised at the margin, but one of the things we talked about before the game was the impact that Zach Payne was going to have on Portageville's offense, and I think his impact has been pretty large. And he's 6'7", of course he's large, but it's been a big impact on on Portageville. It's like the same starting five. No, Menace is in.
Well, Wright's back into the game, and his quickness is going to have to make something, generate something off the defense. Portageville starts off with a layup and can't get it down.
Yeah,
Whitlock comes away with it. We're going to have a foul.
Open shot that time.
Foul going to be called against Portageville.
What Portageville did on the off the man-to-man was get Payne's man out front and get him away from the basket a little bit and cut in behind him and got a good open layup and missed the shot.
DJ Birdwell committing the foul. His second.
Portageville's going with man-to-man.
Stockton with the ball. Gets it to Miller. Back to Stockton for three. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Overkramer comes away with it. Gets it to Stockton. To Whitlock. He's going to drive down to the baseline. Pulls it back out.
Again, good defense by Birdwell. And an interception by Booker. Another takeaway. And a takeaway by Stockton.
Miller with the ball. Drives in, puts it up. Will not go. Rebound that time by Mathis of Portageville.
Portageville will try to push it up. Wright's going to push it up the floor. Blocking foul on Stockton.
Got a blocking foul on Garrett Stockton. It's going to be his third. 6:57 to go. Neither team has scored in the first minute and 3 seconds. Coming in for Stockton is going to be Dustin Tinsley.
Big for Portageville to get off to a good start in this half.
Shot put up from the free throw line by Menace. Would not go. Ball tipped out of bounds.
Another block by Payne.
Yep.
Now Portageville's had a couple of good looks.
They have.
In this quarter, and they just haven't been able to convert.
Ball off of Portageville out of bounds. Twin Rivers will control. Overkramer to inbound for the Royals. Gets it to Tinsley. Portageville in the man-to-man was I'm like you. I'm anxious to see what that does. Ball down to Payne. Ball tipped out of his hands, but Payne gets it back. We're going to have a jump ball.
Go to Twin Rivers.
A timeout.
Oh.
Timeout, Twin Rivers. With timeout.
Payne got the ball down around his ankles, and when the big man gets it down there, somebody's going to be knocking it around.
For all your agricultural loans, see Mark Weidenbender at Progressive Farm Credit Services, located in Portageville and Caruthersville. Phone 379-3461, or stop by the Portageville office located at 501 West State Highway 162 in Portageville, and visit with Mark Weidenbender. Progressive Farm Credit Services, a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Also, Western Auto, located at 300 East Main Street in downtown Portageville, supports high school athletics. Western Auto in Portageville is your snapper dealer. Western Auto is your store for all your home needs. That's Western Auto in downtown Portageville. Stop in and talk with Virginia Hitchcock or call 573-379-3821. Twin Rivers to inbound under their own basket. Payne has the ball, gets it to Tinsley. Back to Whitlock.
Nobody scored this half.
Nobody has scored.
They played a minute and a half.
Defensive pressure by both teams. Inside to Payne, puts it up, will not go. Ball tipped up by Overkramer, couldn't get it to go. We've got a foul.
On Payne. I think over the back.
Zach Payne with his second foul, first team foul.
That was a break for Portageville.
second team foul.
That's the kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Oberkramer makes his living putting back shots like that.
Well, Payne generally hits them inside like
Yes.
that, too. Right with the ball. Picks his dribble up, gives it to Menace. Menace from 12, puts it up, scores it. First points of the second half by either team.
And then here comes Twin Rivers right back.
Well, they're not slow about getting it down the floor, are they?
A foul on Payne again.
Six minutes to go, 33-18.
Is that his second or third?
It's his third foul.
His third, okay.
That's what
Yeah.
Lonnie was checking out, Lonnie Hutchison, to make sure who they called that on.
Okay, we'll see what effect that has. Payne on the bench with 3 fouls here early in the second half.
Nice pass down to Menace. He can't get the layup. Rebounded by Mathis.
There's another one to Menace.
Back
Turn
to
around.
Menace.
I can't
Short.
get it to go.
Yep. Tinsley with the rebound. Looks down the floor. Ball going to be taken away by
Ill
Menace
advised.
to Treadwell.
Double dribble and
Ball taken away
nice
by Miller.
defense by Matt Boyles.
But this is what Portageville is wanting to do. They want to get it in a running
Absolutely.
game and slap at it and try to get the ball batted down where they can get a layup.
Absolutely, but they're going to have to take advantage of their opportunities. Well, look at that, Cliff Hagan.
Hook shot by Matt Boyles. I haven't heard that name Cliff Hagan in years. Well, I'm not sure what they called.
They called the ball out of bounds off of Twin Rivers.
But Kyle Oberkramer been given a foul. He now has 2. 4 fouls now on the rolls in this half. Right over to Mathis. Mathis driving. Spins move, puts it up, ball blocked. Menace with the shot, scores it. Donnell Menace with 4 in the half. And that's
all 4
in the game.
since Payne's been out of the game.
33-20. Miller outside, right on him. He's going to drive the baseline. We're going to have a charge foul on Miller. .4:33 to go in this third period of play.
It might be.
Portageville's defense has stepped up.
And it might be a factor that Twin Rivers now has 5 fouls with 4:30 left in the third quarter.
Right, working against Tinsley. Drives in, puts it up, will not go. Ball tipped around. Mathis comes away with it for the Royals. He's going to drive in, gives it over to Treadwell, who puts it up, scores it.
Okay, Portageville's on the run. Timeout, Twin Rivers.
Portageville, we've got a player down for Portageville. It's Matt Boyles. So we got an official's timeout.
It might be official's timeout then.
Well, we've got timeout this game tonight brought to you by Butler Drug Store, located at 222 East Main Street in Portageville. It's your local Health Mart pharmacy. Phone 379-5469. Butler Drug Store has 24-hour prescription service. Phone 379-9609. They also have cards and candy and many more items for your shopping convenience. That's pharmacist Trey Roan invites everyone to Butler Drug Store, located at downtown Portageville. Butler Drug Store is a proud sponsor of Portageville Bulldog basketball. Also, UAP in Portageville, a proud sponsor of Portageville basketball. And Dr. Terry Swinger, 162nd State Representative, wants to wish all teams best of luck in this year's 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
Okay, with Zach Payne on the bench, Portageville's come out. They've scored 6 points, but let's not get their hopes up too much because they scored the first 7 points of the last quarter, and then Twin Rivers. Okay, they scored the first 8, but they scored the first 7 of the second quarter, and Twin Rivers then scored 13 out of the next 15.
Well,
but
right with a steal and a dunk, and then Portageville had another chance, and it went off their hands. They had a chance to have 10 in a row here. It's 33-24. Portageville has cut it to 9 points in 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Terry, let's tell everybody this game tonight brought to you by A+ Family Clinic, located at 203 East 3rd Street in Portageville. Phone 379-2100. A+ Family Clinic is proud to support Portageville Bulldogs. If you're feeling less than your best, come see the A-team at A+ Family Clinic in Portageville.
Portageville's doing what we thought they'd do from the beginning of the game. They're pressuring the ball, they're stealing, and they're making their shots. We thought they'd be doing this the whole game. We don't know what took them out of it. Zach Payne was a factor, and Twin Rivers was a factor. Twin Rivers was playing good defense, but Portageville, their quickness is shown here in especially the last minute and a half of this quarter. Zach Payne's back in the game.
Portageville's man-to-man defense has had a lot to do with this.
Yes, they got out of the zone. They changed to a man-to-man.
And they're man-to-man pressing. I mean, they're getting after them.
And Zach Payne's back in the game. They're wanting to stop those layups.
Mason Oberkramer with the ball.
Oh, Treadwell.
Well, I'll tell you, Treadwell is really harassing. Ball goes
out of bounds. Fred Treadwell, the sophomore up from the JV. Pressuring Twin Rivers fine sophomore Oberkramer.
Coming back.
Get Stockton back in.
Yep, Stockton coming back in for Mason Oberkramer. Treadwell to inbound to right. Portageville on an 8-0 run to open this third period of play. Menace with the ball, drives in, puts it up, scores it.
Now here's what they do. They bring Payne out, and Payne's guarding his man out around the three-point line.
Yep.
And Menace just goes right around him and gets the layup.
Well, Menace can handle the ball, and he can do that.
Yes. In the Payne, Menace the foul.
Menace. This second. 33-26. Terry, we got a game.
We have a game. Now we wondered what adjustment Coach Bible would make, and he made his adjustment by trying to get Payne back out.
Shot that time put up by Whitlock goes out of bounds off of Twin Rivers.
Twin Rivers getting a little rattled.
I'll tell you what, the way Portageville's come at them on defense, I can understand
and here comes Twin Rivers. They're going to put the pressure on.
Yep. Mathis into the front court with the ball. Hits. Wow. He hit Menace right underneath the bucket. 33-28.
5-point game.
12-0 run by the Bulldogs. Foul going to be called on Fred Treadwell, his first, team's third. Twin Rivers has not scored this quarter, Terry.
No, and they haven't had very many shots.
No, they haven't.
Okay, Wright just misses a steal.
Yep.
He's got to watch himself to not get his third foul.
Yep.
He's got to watch it. They don't want him on the bench again.
Well, he makes the team go.
He does.
It's like,
there it is.
Well, he got it.
He did it. Coach Bible's pointing to his head and telling him to think. We don't want you over here sitting down.
Yeah, you can't score over here. You can't make any steals over here.
He's still in the game.
Ball passed down to Miller. Miller goes.
He's got a good shot. Nice drive. Won't go.
Treadwell with the rebound. Wright has it. He's going to go in, puts it up, and scores it.
And one. Byron Wright, right by Zach Payne. I think the foul's going to be called on Payne. If it is, that'll be his fourth, I believe. It is. What a turnaround.
33-30, 14-0 run.
14-0 with Byron Wright on the line, trying to make it 15.
Boy, their defense is something, isn't it?
Denny gets the roll. It's a 2-point game. It was 17 at halftime.
Oh, I thought Treadwell had to steal there.
I thought he did too. There, that Treadwell
Fred
does
Treadwell
have to steal.
He puts it up,
lays it up, and it's a tie game. In 6 minutes' time, Portageville has tied this game.
Scored 17 unanswered points. Ball stripped out of
By
Stockton's
Mathis.
hands, but stays with the Royals.
Bird will in for Portageville. Is going to take,
Wright's place.
or no, it's Fred Treadwell.
Fred.
Brown's going to come in
Oh,
for,
yeah.
for Wright.
Yeah, okay. AJ's coming in.
Smart move.
McBroom coming
Gets
in.
right on the bench during this defensive sequence. So he can't commit his fourth foul.
Miller with a shot. Can't get
Still
it to
won't
go.
go.
Ball bounces around. Oberkramer has it. Puts it up. And he can't get it to go. Ball out of bounds off of Twin Rivers. Twin Rivers cannot buy a basket.
Well, you know, the first half, Portageville couldn't buy a basket. I must be something in this basket down here. Portageville couldn't buy a basket. You know, they had some pretty good looks at it, couldn't buy one
well,
now.
Al Jackson's down at that end. That's what
that's
it is.
it. Al Jackson's got
Enough said. We've got a brand new game all tied up.
Menace at the free throw line,
Puts
and
it up.
Will
not go. Rebound by Birdwell.
He falls down. Roydom Booker.
Booker gives Portageville a lead.
At 19-0.
We've got a foul on A.J. Brown. His second. Team's fifth. I'll tell you that Twin Rivers crowd is stunned.
They're stunned, but there's, well, I am. I mean, and I've seen Portageville play, and I've seen him do this, but wow.
I've not seen a team score 19 in a row. You know, I'm talking
Brown
about two
with
good
another
ball
foul.
clubs. I'm talking about two good ball clubs.
Yeah, I'm talking about two good ball clubs. This isn't the 16 seed.
But Twin Rivers has had some good looks under the bucket. They just haven't been able to get the ball to fall.
It's one of those when when you got it going, everything falls, and when things aren't going, they bounce off like they have a rebound rim on them.
Miller wants everybody to clear out. He brings the ball in the front court.
And he makes
Gets
a good
the ball
move
over to Tinsley. He puts it up. Will not
Still
go.
won't go.
We've got a push foul.
Foul on McBroom, I believe.
Sure is.
Portageville will shoot. Portageville's in the bonus. Menace to the line.
He's in line for a 1-and-1. He's had a big quarter. He scored 8. Free throw in and out.
That's the second one-on-one they've missed this game.
Rebound by McBroom.
Front
He gets
end.
it to Tinsley.
Twin Rivers can tie the score now. Or
Miller
take the
for
lead.
three.
And
Scores
they do.
it. So first,
That's the way to break a slump.
that is it. 36-35.
Now that three-pointer, besides just giving you the 3 points, that's a good momentum buster. And a big lift for the team.
Treadwell with the ball, gets it over to Menace. Working against Oberkramer. He goes in, puts it up, cannot get it to go. Ball kicked out to Brown. Brown
He doesn't want to
drives in.
shoot. No. What on Booker? He
We
walked.
got a walk.
Good call.
Into the game for the Royals is Alan Michael Shearer. Going out is Whitlock.
This is a big possession for Twin Rivers. They can get back up
3 or 4.
by 3 or 4. After losing their entire lead, this will be a big possession.
Treadwell slaps the ball out of
Twin
out of
Rivers
Tinsley's
fans are
hand.
wanting to foul, so is the coach. Mathis is going to come in for Portageville. Take the place of Menace.
Goes to the backcourt to Tinsley. Portageville's man-to-man defense has been the turnaround of this.
It sure has.
Oh, nice
play
pass by
from
Oberkramer down to Miller.
Okay, Portageville's got time to make a good shot. And there's a block. Okay, that was a big sequence from Twin Rivers.
The quarter ends with the Royals up over the Portageville Bulldogs 38-35. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition.
means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
We got a ball game, don't we?
Terry, we have got a barn burner brewing here.
We got one.
I am just stunned. I really am. I don't remember when I've seen a game when it turned around so quick.
And Twin Rivers had it their way the first half. They just did everything they wanted to do. And even at the start of the third quarter, it was a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes before anybody scored.
That's right.
Portageville didn't come out, out of the break, scoring points and running it up. But after a minute 30, 2 minutes of the third quarter, they just came out and their defense, their man-to-man defense, just completely turned it around. They got Zach Payne in trouble. He's still on the bench. He's got 4 fouls, and so they're able to get their inside game going. They're still not shooting the ball from the outside.
No, winner of this game gets the Bernie Mules for the championship.
Byron Wright, guarding out front, and his 4th foul.
Pick up his 4th foul.
He's got to play smarter than that. Why is the clock running? Clock's running.
I got her stopped.
Okay, now I got it stopped.
I want to tell you, Stan Durham and Lonnie Hutchison, they don't get a break.
No, they don't.
They don't get a break. They're
they
there
don't.
Every game. And every now and then they get tired themselves. Miller cans both of them. He now has 14 in the game.
Byron Wright's back on the bench. 5-point lead for Twin Rivers.
Mathis with the ball. Drives in. Gives it to Fred Treadwell.
Nice bounce by Dimitri
sure
Treadwell. But then Portageville doesn't get back. Tinsley does, and good to get back that time again. Dimitri Treadwell, their quickness.
Boy, he feels it, doesn't he? Portageville on the run.
They've got 2-on-1.
Tinsley over to Miller, puts it up, scores
And
it.
score and one.
What a pass that time by Tinsley to Miller, and Miller was still fouled and got the point. That's when you're tough, is when you get fouled and you can still put it down and go to the line to shoot.
Twin Rivers is answering.
40-39. I think they gave the points to the wrong team.
I don't think they gave, yeah.
They'll get it corrected.
There we go, 42-39, 40, there we are.
43-39, 7:05 to go. Stan's tired, I can tell you. Fred Treadwell with the ball. He drives in, and we're going to have a blocking foul.
Portageville's going to get to the line because they are so aggressive going into the lane. Now, they're going to have to convert at the line. They weren't very good at that in the first half.
Ryan Miller with his 3rd foul. Line to shoot a 1-and-1. Fred Treadwell. First one up, scores it.
Good shot for the sophomore.
He's really stepped up this game.
He sure has.
Second one. Rolls in.
And now it's 43-39. You were right. They'd given a couple of points to Portageville.
Right.
And now they got it right. Tinsley with good quickness getting the ball across court.
Shearer out for the free throw line. Puts it up. Will not go.
Short. But Oberkramer with the rebound.
He puts it up. Scores it. Kyle Oberkramer now with 10 in the game.
Twin Rivers is answering.
45.
Portageville had the run. Twin Rivers has answered. Good Lord if he makes that.
Put that up with a prayer and a hope, didn't he?
Yes, and it was almost answered.
Tinsley has a ball stripped.
But then Oberkramer gets it back.
Gets it to Shear. Shear to Tinsley. Tinsley at the top of the key. Oberkramer inside to McBroom. McBroom turns around, dribbles, gives it to Shear.
Good patience with Twin Rivers this time down.
5:50 to go in the game. Twin Rivers with a 6-point lead. Shear for three.
Shear can hit that, but there's
McBroom with the
McBroom.
rebound. Out of bounds off to Portageville.
Yeah. Roy Don Booker got tangled up with McBroom and got the ball off of McBroom.
Stockton back in.
Byron Wright's back in.
Wright back in.
You may be seeing some offense-defense substitutions with Wright.
And DJ Birdwell back in for Portageville. Wright gives to Birdwell, puts it up. It's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Oberkramer.
I believe that's third, yeah.
The line to shoot two will be DJ Birdwell. He is a 6'1" senior. He has 1 point tonight. 1 for 2 from the line.
That trip down the floor showed you how valuable Wright is.
Yes.
He penetrated and got the ball to Birdwell, where Birdwell either have a layup or get fouled. Again, Portageville having trouble with the line. That's not the norm for a Portageville team.
That's
and
short.
Misses them both.
McBroom with the rebound. Gets that ball to Stockton. Tinsley will drive the baseline. Puts it up. Will not go.
Portageville runs. Birdwell.
Birdwell maybe had to drive at time. Tried to pass it underneath.
One pass too many. If he just takes it up himself, he's either going to go back to the line or get a layup.
Yep.
Or maybe a three-pointer.
45-39.
Birdwell from the corner. Won't
go.
He's not a.
Gets his own rebound.
Gets
Puts
his own
it
rebound,
back.
Puts it back. That's a big bucket for Portageville.
45-41.
Stop their bleeding.
5:05 to go. Tinsley with the ball. Stockton on the weave.
Hey,
Gets
but
it to Miller. Miller,
notice
good
that
shooter.
time Wright got away from his man.
Yep. Miller again. Couldn't get it to go. Ball out of bounds off of Oberkramer. 45-41.
Now Wright was smart that time. His man got the ball and started towards the bucket, and Wright backed away so he can stay in the game.
Well, as you said a while ago, you can't score sitting on the bench.
He can't help. He
can't
help
steal
the
a ball
team.
sitting on the bench.
He can't help the team with 5 fouls.
Nope.
One of the best I ever saw doing that in high school basketball was Tyler Hansbrough. He never fouled out because he would give up the 2 points to keep himself in the game.
Sure. You're more valuable than you are with
Yes.
the try. Boy, look at the quickness there, but can't get it
Just
to go.
can't get it to go.
Menace. McBroom quickly down 2.
2-1.
Tinsley. Tinsley's going to pull it back out. Stockton underneath to Miller. Miller around right, and we're going to step on the line. His defense, he just stood there, hands straight up.
Yeah, and Miller could have been called for hooking on that one because he reached around and hooked him when he went around.
Good ball game.
Turned into one.
Oh, man, I hope you folks have enjoyed it as much as we have. Looked like it's going to be a blowout. Now, all of a sudden, it's anybody's game.
Right underneath, and there he goes.
He now has 11 in a game, 45-43, under 4 minutes
Bible's
to go.
trying to get defense called and doesn't get it called. Got a 2-point game.
Three put up by Miller, will not go. Rebound by Menace.
That was an ill-advised shot. He really didn't have a good open look at it. What
Ball
a
put
move
up that
by
time. Is that Menace? Treadwell.
Demetric Treadwell.
Demetric Treadwell.
Spinning move, puts it off the glass, and we're tied again.
45 all with 3:28 to go.
Bible's trying to get his team down to press.
Miller, good job handling the ball.
Whitlock, and he's fouled.
Foul
Zach
going to be on
Payne
Fred
is
Treadwell.
fouled by Fred Treadwell.
Yes. Payne to go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. He has 2 points tonight. Has not been to the line.
And if you're going to foul anybody on the Twin Rivers team, he's probably the guy to do it. But he sure didn't look like it that. That was a nice stroke.
Payne's really worked on his free throws.
Doesn't have a whole lot of wasted motion. Just sank them both as cool as the other side of the pillow.
47-45. I've never heard that one. Wright with a jar and scores it.
Shows what he can do.
We've got a timeout
over
on
Payne.
the floor with 3:09 to go in the game. It's tied up 47-all.
Boy, we're having ourselves a time now.
Dr. David M. Boyd General Dentistry has 2 offices, one located at 118 East Main Street in Portageville, open Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. For appointments, phone 379-3650. Also an office at 109 East 5th Street in Crothersville, open Monday and Fridays. For appointments, phone 333-1550. That's Dr. David M. Boyd General Dentistry, and the We Care team remind everyone, whatever you do, do for the glory of God. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Terry, we've got a barn burner.
We sure do.
D-A-N-D-Y Dandy right here at the 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament.
This is what you expect in semifinal games of this tournament.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm looking for my buddy Tyler. I don't see him. Tyler Wagner. I know he's somewhere enjoying the game. He may be down with a mess of fried chicken, knowing him.
He may be. He may be cleaning up the wings.
Oberkramer to inbound for the Royals. Gets it to Miller.
Again, Portageville keeping that man-to-man full court pressure.
Down in the corner to Whitlock.
And there's Bright. Right with the quickness.
Bright knocks it out of bounds, pointed toward Portageville.
Yeah, he's begging for the call. But
Give him a whistle.
Yeah. Don't think anybody's going to fall for that one.
No. Stockton out front.
Portageville staying with their man-to-man. That's what's got them back in the game.
Sure has.
They started with the zone, but Whitlock's driving on Wright.
Can't get it to go. Rebound by Mathis.
Again, Wright's playing with 4 fouls.
Portageville a chance to take the lead.
Trouble right around Payne.
I'll tell you
can't
what.
Get it to go. There he is again. Still can't get it to go. And foul on Payne.
Payne's going to pick up his 5th foul on the back.
Sent Treadwell to the line to shoot 2.
Donnell Menace going to go to the line.
Okay, Menace. Excuse me.
It's so loud in here, I can't even hear what you're saying half the time. So, first one up. Will not go. Portageville's
they've not hit the free throws.
Not stroked their free throws at all. Second one up, scores it.
Portageville's ahead. Menace will guard Oberkramer's bringing it up.
Stockton with the ball.
You think they'll probably get it to Whitlock to try to work against Wright.
They got it to McBroom. Miller's got it.
There's Whitlock. He's going to drive. Wright let him go.
Nice drive. Whitlock with 11 now.
Wright didn't contest the drive.
Twin Rivers up by 1. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, what a nice shot by Donnell Menace. 50-49. It's back and forth now, like a tennis match. Stockton drives in, puts it up. He's going to be called for steps.
Little shuffle. Now Portageville can take their biggest lead of the game. unless they got out a little bit early. It's certainly their biggest lead since early in the first quarter. Byron Wright from the free throw line. Foul on who?
Fred Treadwell, I believe.
Yes.
It'll be his third.
Going to send McBroom to the line.
Twin Rivers will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1 with 1:26 to go. Portageville on top of Twin Rivers, 50-49. McBroom to the line. McBroom has not scored in this game. We're in the double bonus. First free throw will not go. We may be headed for OT.
We may be headed for OT, and we'll see if Portageville has enough energy to finish it off.
Will not go. Ball tipped around. McBroom tries to save it, gets it back to Mathis for Portageville. Mathis loses the ball. McBroom has it. He calls timeout.
Good smart play by
1:17
McBroom.
to go.
Good smart play by McBroom.
With 1:17 to go, Portageville on top, 50-49. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
When I said a minute ago, we'll see if Portageville has enough energy to finish it off. They were down so far, and lots of times when a team expends that much energy to get back into the game, not only get back into the game, but then either tie or take the lead by a point, sometimes they've expended so much energy they can't finish it.
That's right.
And we'll see if Portageville can do that.
Well, Portageville's subbed quite a bit tonight. So
they have.
It's not like they've got 5 or 6 guys that have gone the whole game. Both teams have gone deep into their benches.
But there's also there's also this emotional energy when whenever you're trying to get back into the game and you get back and you tie or take a lead, then there's going to be a little bit of an emotional letdown. So there's a lot of emotional energy there too.
Boy, it's going to be a fun.
It's going to be a good minute 17.
Minute 17 is right.
Both teams in the double bonus.
Kyle Oberkramer with the ball.
He walked.
Miller has the ball stripped by Mathis, and he saved the ball. Portageville with the ball with 1:05 to go.
Now we'll see what Portageville wants to do. They're going to call timeout.
With 1:01 to go in this game, 50-49.
Okay.
We'll keep it right here. What do you say, Terry?
I think he's going to hold it.
Well,
I think he's going to hold it and see if he can get a layup. He's got the lead. Of course, he's not shooting free throws well. And he's got some players that can do it. If he can just keep the ball in Wright's hand, say Wright and between Wright and Treadwell, he'll probably try. I think he may try to hold it or make layups. Obviously, if they can bust loose for a layup, they'll do that. You won't see any three-pointers go up.
Well, if I've got this right, Portageville 6 for 16 from the line.
Yeah. And that's amazing that if they were hitting their free throws at all, they'd be comfortably ahead in this game. Which is absolutely amazing. Okay, Portageville gets it into Treadwell. Well, here's how much I know. They go right to the bucket. Timeout, jump ball, Portageville ball. They took 10 seconds off. Let's see if he changes. Let's see if they change the strategy any. Treadwell took it right to the bucket.
Sure did. I don't think they're going to back off and hold it. I really don't.
No,
Portageville had to call timeout, having trouble getting the ball inbounds. Again, Portageville up 50-49, 51.4 seconds to go. Been quite an entertaining game, a game of two halves.
Well, you know, we said you can't win a game scoring 16 points in a half. How many does Twin Rivers have this half?
Twin Rivers has 16 points this half.
Matching what Portageville had in the first half.
Portageville
so using
34.
that logic, neither team can win. But one of them will. One of them's going to, and whoever wins this game is going to deserve it.
I guarantee you one thing, they have both poured out everything they've got.
Oh, this is good.
You know, I would like to talk to the Bernie players to see what they thought, you know, at halftime. Well, you know, this is what we're going to do against Twin Rivers. This is what we're going to have to do to stop them. And now all of a sudden, wow, I don't know who we're going to be playing. Ball out front to Menace.
Over the treadmill. He's being guarded closely, and he's fouled.
Foul's going to be on Miller. It's going to be his fourth. The line to shoot two. Both teams are in the double bonus now. It's going to be Dimitri Treadwell. He has 14 in the game. He's not been to the line tonight.
And he is probably the best shooter that Portageville has.
Ken's the first one. 2-point lead by the Bulldogs.
Okay, if he makes this, that'll set up Portageville. Portageville can set up their defense, and I think they'll keep the press on. He makes
the second one.
And they do keep the press on. Byron Wright will be guarding Stockton, so he's not going to guard him real closely. 3-point game.
Whitlock for three. Scores it. We got a tie game with 30 seconds to go. Wow.
Ice water in his veins. Got 25 seconds.
Portageville with a chance.
Whitlock with a huge one.
Portageville with a chance to go for the last shot or go for any shot they want to.
15 seconds to go.
Fall away jump shot will not go. We got a rebound by Miller. Miller on the run.
A steal by Wright.
Taken away.
A foul. Steal by Byron Wright. What a play. Woo, what a sequence. Wow.
This is what it's all about, folks.
6.1, and Menace goes to the line.
Fouls.
Byron Wright playing with 4 fouls, steals the ball.
Foul at time, going to be on Kyle Oberkramer, his fourth, to the line to shoot two. Will be Donnell Menace. He is 1 for 4 tonight. It's his first one.
And in the clutch, Portageville's been 3 for 3 from the line after going 6 for 16.
Portageville, Twin Rivers going with their shooters. They're sending in Mason Oberkramer and Shear.
6.1 seconds to go.
Every guy they've got.
Portageville will press. If he makes this, Portageville will set up their press. There'll be a man-to-man press.
Well, they better press.
Yes.
Because I guarantee you that Twin Rivers bunch can shoot guys out of that three.
Well, they have been.
Second one good. 2-point lead.
Long pass down court.
Oberkramer gets it into Stockton.
Stockton being guarded in the backcourt. 3 seconds left. Stockton closes it up. He's fouled.
What a foul. 3-pointer coming up.
No, he calls it on the floor.
Well, he called it on the floor.
There's going to be 2 shots with half a second to go. 2 shots.
He called it on the floor.
He called it on the floor.
What you're saying.
2 shots. He called it on the floor.
Wow. A lot of pressure on Stockton. A half a
sophomore.
second. Woo-hoo. Man.
We may be looking at overtime. I lost my chair. I'll stand up for a while.
Yeah.
I did my Jerry Lee Lewis impersonation. Kick the piano bench out.
There you go. Here's your chair.
First one is in.
Scores it. Wow.
1-point game.
What pressure by the sophomore.
Half a second to go. If he misses, there's nothing anybody can do, or it makes whatever happens. This is the game.
He ties it.
How cool it is. We're going to overtime.
First overtime of the tournament. What a series. Oh, woo! You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Terry, I tell you what, I'm glad we've got this on film because I really don't know what all has happened in the last minute.
I'm not real sure myself. You know, Portageville's they're 6 for 16 from the line, but then there in the last few seconds they go 4 for 4 from the line, and then Stockton, the sophomore, making those 2 shots with half a second to go.
And his first 2 points of the game.
First 2 points of the game.
What a game he's played, though. The young man has quarterbacked the team up and down the floor. Four-minute overtime, 54 all. Just might as well put the scoreboard at 0 and let's go.
Again, Byron Wright's playing with 4 fouls.
Oberkramer and Menace to jump it up. Portageville will control. Stockton in the back court.
Being guarded well by
Treadwell. Gets it to Shear. Shear
right. Kick, but it didn't. No call.
What a nice spin move by Whitlock. He scores
Whitlock has come up big in the last part of this game.
Yes, he has.
Hit that cool three-pointer and then comes up and scores the first 2 in the overtime.
Mathis out front. Gets it to Menace, to Treadwell, to Wright. Wright drives in, gets it underneath to Treadwell and scores.
Fouls on Whitlock. And that's what Byron Wright brings to your team.
Yep.
He had a shot. Treadwell had a better shot. Now Treadwell's got a chance for a 3-pointer.
Brett Whitlock with his second foul. Treadwell to try to give Portageville the lead. It's 56 all with 3:10 to go in overtime.
Short.
Whitlock with the rebound. Stockton out front.
Okay, they're back in their 1-3-1 zone.
Over to Shear. Shear down in the corner to Oberkramer. Oberkramer to Stockton. He drives in, puts it up. Will not go.
Rebound by
Treadwell. Fred Treadwell.
Right, Brent walks it up the court. There's the foul is Stockton. Going to put Wright to the line.
It's going to be his 4th. Wright to the line to shoot 2. He has 13 in the game with 2.5 minutes to go. We're tied, 56 all.
What's he from the line in this game?
1 for 3.
He's got to improve on that.
2 for 4. Shear out, McBroom in for Twin Rivers. Second one, in and out. Rebound.
Okay.
Rebound for Whitlock. Well, we've called Whitlock's name a bunch of this overtime.
We have.
2 key rebounds and a key 2-point. Portageville up by 1.
He's got the 3.
Whitlock for 3 will not go, but Oberkramer. Oberkramer comes from the corner, tips it up and in. 58-57, 2:05 to go. The Royals on top of the Bulldogs by 1.
Weak side saw that was going to be long. Was right, got in position.
Treadwell back to right. Right to Fred Treadwell. Treadwell goes in, puts it up left-handed, won't go.
Out of bounds.
Ball out of bounds off Portageville.
Portageville had two guys fighting for the ball.
1:54 to go in overtime. We might say the first overtime.
5 seconds. Haven't had one of those calls tonight.
And we hadn't had a 3-second delay.
We hadn't had 3 second delay either.
Ball to Fred Treadwell. He puts it up. Will not go.
Back to right.
Right takes away and puts it in.
Portageville takes the lead.
59-58, 1:42 left in overtime. Stockton with the ball.
I think Stockton will probably try to push it here because he has right guard in him.
Ball passed down to Miller. We're going to foul on Mathis. Mathis' first foul of the game. The line to shoot two will be Ryan Miller. Miller with 17 in the game. First one up, no good.
They'll try to tie it now. Minute 30.
Second one up, scores it.
We're tied.
59 all, minute and a half to go. We may be looking at two OTs.
Get it out the right. He's going to trigger whatever they do. Nice spin move by Treadwell. Foul by Whitlock, I believe. Yep.
It's going to be Whitlock's third.
Send Fred Treadwell, the sophomore, to the line. Again, a couple weeks ago, he's playing JV ball.
Well, he's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. He hit that key 1+1 while ago.
Short there. Birdwell ready to come in.
1:17 to go. Portageville up by 1. Treadwell goes out.
Birdwell in.
DJ Birdwell in.
Portageville back to their man-to-man pressure. Byron Wright guarding the ball. Again, he's got 4 fouls.
McBroom with the ball.
1 minute to go.
Back to Stockton. He throws underneath Oberkramer. He's going to be fouled by Menace. Menace third foul. The line to shoot two will be Kyle Oberkramer. Oberkramer has not been to the line.
Menace had good position on that. He had his hand straight up and had good position.
14 points tonight by Kyle Oberkramer. 6'2" senior. Missed the first one.
Now Oberkramer will try to tie it at the line. Neither team's been able to put it away at the line.
No, they haven't. Will not go, either one of them.
Okay, less than 50 seconds to go. Portageville with a 1-point lead. Mathis fumbles it, hits it to right. Birdwell in the corner. Out to Mathis.
Ooh. Miller accidentally got him in the head. He was going for the steal.
Yeah. They'll send Mathis to the line. No, there was nothing on purpose. Nothing intentional about that.
That's going to be Miller's 5th foul. Well, I'm hoping Mathis can see the shoot. Shearer coming in.
He got a good shot, but it wasn't intentional. First thing Miller did was go to Mathis
and
shake his hand. He was going for the ball.
Miller leaves the game with 18 points.
Mathis got to knock the cobwebs out of his head.
Oh, man.
About like getting the foul tip off the catcher's mask.
Good comparison.
Except without the mask.
38 seconds to go. First free throw up will not go. Mathis has 4 points in the game. It was his first free throw attempt. Second one up. Scores
Good.
it.
2-point lead for Portageville. Twin Rivers has the ball. Timeout.
We'll be
Set their
back in just a
offense.
moment.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
and convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Portageville sets up the defense. Looks like they're going to stay in the man press. Wright's guarding McBroom. Probably a good idea.
Stockton with the ball.
He'll be guarded above Treadwell. Dimitri Treadwell guards him well.
Good ball handling there by Stockton.
There's Whitlock again for three. He
Gets
got
it.
it.
Holy
What
cow.
a player. There's Wright to the lane.
15 seconds to go. Inside to Menace. He can't get it to go. Wright with
has
the ball. Going to be
and there's
jump
a foul.
ball.
Wright is fouled, looks like by Oberkramer. 9.8 seconds to go. Wright will go to the line.
62-61. Twin
That's
Rivers
all for
ahead.
Oberkramer.
62-61. Twin Rivers up by one.
Boy, the ball was loose. Twin Rivers had their hands on it and just could not secure it. That would have secured, probably would have secured the game. And now Wright has two.
Tinsley coming in for Oberkramer, who's just fouled out.
He played a whale of a game.
Yes, he
as
did.
He always does.
He leaves the game with 14 points.
Birdwell's in the game for Portageville. Wright's ready to come, or Mathis is ready to come in. Tie game, 9.8 seconds left.
We may be looking at double overtime here.
If he makes this, Portageville again, they're going to pressure it.
Well, that's been Portageville's
Boy.
success this second half at man-to-man pressure.
Boy, Brett Whitlock has come up big several times in this
He
game.
sure has. Right, second shot, good.
Timeout,
up by one.
Portageville. They'll set the defense.
Timeout with 9.8 seconds to go, Terry. We have seen a dandy tonight.
We have seen a dandy. I was driving up here today, and I was lamenting the fact that we really hadn't had any really, really good games. And we've had a couple of good games tonight, but boy, I'll take this one anytime. I'll take this one anytime, any season. This is a great basketball game.
Both Coach Brown and Coach Bidewell have really worked hard in this game. I mean, they've worked the officials. They've encouraged their players. They've coached their players. They have just done a masterful job. It's been a lot of fun.
And they're not finished yet.
Hate to see one of these teams lose.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a shame that one of these teams will lose the game.
One of them's going to be playing for the championship tomorrow night. The other one for third place.
They've had players come up clutch.
Both teams.
Both teams have had players just come up clutch. Yeah, after it started getting even, it started getting good. Okay, Tremors in the shear. He gets it over to Stock. He's being guarded by Wright. 5 seconds. Down the lane.
Drive, we'll
It won't
go.
go. Rebound, Portageville.
No.
Foul.
Game's over.
Portageville wins. Oh, Stockton had a great drive to
He
the
sure
lane.
did.
He had the shot. It just didn't fall, and Portageville pulls off a spectacular win. A spectacular win, and a spectacular game.
Stockton had the layup.
He had the layup. He made a beautiful move to the basket. He had the layup. It just wouldn't fall. I've got a feel for that young man. 'Cause
Yes.
He played a whale of a game. Both teams played a whale of a game. You hate to see either team win. This was one of the good ones. This was one of the really good games we're ever going to see.
Well, I'm glad we've got it on tape.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, the sophomore had played a great game.
He sure did.
Came up just a little short on that layup. But I guarantee you one thing, he doesn't have anything to be ashamed of.
Well, of course he doesn't. He's the one that put it into overtime. He's the one that made the shots, made the free throws, put it into overtime. Besides the good game he played on the floor all game. Oh, what a game. Man. Portageville, they're down 17 points at halftime. They score 16 points in the first half, and they end up winning 63-62, and that against the good team that played well.
Yep.
Wow. What a game.
Well, we're going to take a short break, get these stats together, and we'll be back with your closing comments in just a moment.
What a game.
What a game, Terry. What a game. That was a heartbreaker for either team. Someone had to lose, but that was tough. But let's give these closing stats right quick because I know they want to get in here and get this place cleaned up for tomorrow night. For the Portageville Bulldogs, Byron Wright with 18, 16 to Dimitri Treadwell, 13 to Donnell Menace, 5 each to Fred Treadwell and Bruce Mathis, 3 to DJ Birdwell, and 3 to Roy Don Booker. Total of 63 points, 14 for 28 from the free throw line were the Bulldogs.
But when it came down to the last part of the fourth quarter and in the overtime, they hit them.
They hit them when the game was on the line. For the Twin Rivers Royals, 19 points by Brett Whitlock. What a game he had along with Ryan Miller with 18 and Kyle Oberkramer with 14. Those three guys, the whole team played well, but, those guys were in the clutch. 4 points to Zach Payne, 2 each to Mason Oberkramer, Garrett Stockton, Matt Boyles, Alan Michael Shearer, and 1 to Randy Moore. 8 for 17 from the line for the Royals. Your closing comments.
Came out, okay, Portageville's down 33-16 at halftime. In the second half, they come out with the pressing man-to-man, creating the steals, creating turnovers. Plus, we talked about what a force and what a difference maker Zach Payne was in the first half. When the second half, Coach Bibles changes his offense to bring Payne out towards the free throw line, gets in behind him. He gets in foul trouble and fouls out. Byron Wright, the difference maker for Portageville, gets in foul trouble. He stays in the game. Portageville wins. What a game.
What a game. I'm still sitting here stunned. It was just, I guess we've been rocked to sleep all the games, and today has been a lot of fun.
Well, and at the so many times in this tournament, when it comes time for the wrap up, said, there's not much you can say about this one, but boy, there's a lot you can say about this one.
Well, for Terry McVeigh, I'm Bill Hampton, and again, we want to thank you for watching YHC TV. Richard Kimball on the camera for us tonight. And we're going to take it down to the coaches. Hopefully both coaches will come in for an interview to get their take on this game. Again, thanks for watching. If you're out and about on the roadways, put those seatbelts on. We want to see you at a high school game in the near future. And don't forget, live today, learn from yesterday, look forward to tomorrow.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Hi, I'm Charlie Flanagan with Edward Jones Investments, and we're post-game after a great game with Rob Brown, head coach of the Twin River Royals. Screwed that up every time I've said it.
That's okay. That means I'm still here, though, and I'm not at home.
Coach, what do you say to your team after a game like that?
I just told them I was very proud of them. They didn't have no quit. We got up big there early. I think we was up 17, and you knew Portageville wasn't going to quit. You knew Coach Bidwell's team was never going to go away. They came out in the third quarter, came right back on us. I think on a 16, 18-0 run. We just fell apart there for about 6 minutes. But very easily we could have folded up and quit at that point. But from that point on, when it's 35-all, we battled bucket to bucket to the end.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I thought that was 2 games within 1 game.
Mm-hmm.
First half, you guys were extremely dominant. You really rattled Portageville. They were shooting short arm shots and missing layups, and I think a lot of that was through your intimidation.
Well, and we shot very well the first half. We came out, I think we hit 9 of our first 10 shots, and we're not a big jump shooting team. We try to attack the basket, get something in the post, but we were knocking down mid-range jumpers, and Whitlock got some threes going. So, yeah, it definitely gave us a little bit of a cushion I don't know if they was intimidated, but I knew definitely that they wouldn't quit.
Now, Whitlock, is that number 24?
24, he's senior, yes.
Boy, he came up with a couple of really big threes.
Yeah, he can shoot the three. We've known that since he was a sophomore. He's developed his. Brett's probably improved more than anybody we have on our team since in the 3 years that I've been at Twin Rivers. He deserved a nice night.
Now, halftime score 33-16. You guys are up. Third quarter, kind of lead us through that.
I knew they picked up their intensity, full court man. We fell apart. They gave us trouble getting the ball in. Then we got rattled. You know, I got a couple sophomore guards that don't have a lot of varsity experience, especially not a semifinal Bloomfield experience. You know, against one of the best programs around. So we definitely got rattled. Their pressure, you know, they were just shooting layups at that point, just taking it from us and shooting layups. Burned all my timeouts, and we finally got settled down and got things going our way, I thought.
What a great game to get terrific experience, though, for those young kids.
Yeah, and Garrett Stockton, the young man who missed a shot there at the buzzer, he was really upset, you know, that he'd missed that layup, and he was in traffic. And, you know, I just told him, you know, you're a sophomore, you're going to be here a few more times.
And with Garrett, you know you're always going to get ultimate intensity. He's going to give you everything he's got, and he's got to remember that you guys would not have been in that position had he not made the two big free throws.
Exactly, and I told him that. We never would have had that opportunity to even play in that overtime if it wasn't for him. So, yeah, he's got nothing to hang his head about.
I know it's tough to come out of a game like this and then start thinking about tomorrow, but you play Dexter for third place. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, that's just, you know, you still got final night of Bloomfield, third place game. You got a chance to come out of the tournament 3-1. You know Dexter's going to, you know exactly what they're going to do, and they're going to, you know, they're going to come at you. It should be another good battle.
Okay. Well, folks, you just saw, as Bill Hampton says, a barn burner, and this was a great game. Hope you really enjoyed it. And, Coach, thanks so much for coming up.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Coach's Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Hi, I'm Charlie Flanagan with Edward Jones Investments, and I am joined with Coach Jim Bidwell of the Portageville Bulldogs, and they just won a barn burner against the Twin River Royals. Final score 63-62. Coach, you know, this was kind of a tale of two games within a game. First half, they were really dominant. Second half, you come out and put a lot of intensity on them. And so what did you talk about at halftime?
Well, we just told them that it looked like to us that Twin Rivers came out a little more hungry than we were. At the start of the game, I think we were maybe a little starstruck, trying to think that we were going to just walk in and go to the finals without a battle. And you know, I had a bad feeling going into the game because I knew Twin Rivers have good physical bodies on them, and they run the floor well. And you know, our kids didn't wake up till second half. I just told them that, you know, it's going to be a gut check and see what's in you, and if you have it, then you'll get a run and possibly get a chance to win. If not, then we'll have to learn a lot of lessons on tonight, and we still have a lot of lessons to learn from tonight. But you know, it's a situation where you hate for Twin Rivers really, because I mean, if you like basketball, you see kids putting up their all out there, and you don't like to see a loser. And I was really proud of the way Twin Rivers just fought and battled, and you hate someone to lose, but then again, I was proud of our kids too. They could have quit and it could have got ugly, but they fought back.
Yeah. First half, I was a little surprised. I thought your kids looked almost tentative, maybe a little intimidated. What did you think?
I don't know if it's intimidated or just we just maybe didn't come as hungry as Twin Rivers did, you know. And I really don't think we were scared of them. We beat them once. I think it was maybe overconfident in some areas and thought that we weren't going to have to work as hard, you know. But Twin Rivers had a different plan, and I figured they would, and give credit to the coach and give credit to their players. But you know, overall, it's a good game to learn a lot less. It's a good game to win, you know. But someone has to lose, and I'm sure they'll be better for it in the end too.
Well, you're seated second, Bernie seated first, and that's exactly how it's ended up. You've got them tomorrow night for the championship game. What do you expect out of them?
Well, I told the kids in the locker room, you know, they're seated number 1 and we're seated number 2. So most people think that they're the better team, and tomorrow night you'll get a chance to prove different, or it may prove that they are the best team. You know, I was really impressed with the way they played tonight without two of their starters, and you know, that just goes to show you that if you have the desire and you work as a team, that you can accomplish a lot. You know, and I think tonight that might have been our problem tonight. We didn't really come out as a team. We came out as maybe individuals, and it almost cost us.
Well, folks, you just saw a terrific basketball game on YHC, and tomorrow night I would expect that you'll see another terrific basketball game with the Portageville Bulldogs and the Bernie Mules playing for the championship game of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Coach, thanks so much for coming up.
Appreciate it.
Good luck in the game tomorrow night.
Thank you very much.